Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. Hope you're enjoying the content. This one's going to be slightly different to normal. I'm probably going to rewind now about 2 months when an Uber driver decided to crash in to the side of the Mini when my wife was on the school run. I'll insert a picture here now of what it looked like at the scene. And then in a second, I'm going to give you a little walk around of the door of what it actually looks like. Because today is the day I finally get it sorted. Yeah, so I've been looking in scrapyards. I've been looking on eBay. I've been Facebook Marketplace. All the places you would try and find a part. And the reason why this has come down to me to find the part is because the Uber driver, I don't think he was insured. So, all the things running through your mind right now are, if he wasn't insured, why didn't you call the police? That's probably the main thing that's running through your mind. And there's a reason for that. So let me tell you the story. Buckle up and settle down. Here it comes. So, she was driving along, picking up two of my daughters, and he clearly didn't see her, pulled out of a junction, whacked her, reversed, and then drove off. But he then pulled over. So my wife's ringing me. What do I do? I said, look, get a picture of his number plate, get a picture of his Uber plates, get a picture of him if you can. Ask to see his driving license, because if I'm honest, I just didn't trust. I don't know why. I just had a gut feeling. She said he was lovely, a lovely guy from Bradford, but he was really nice to her and all that. And that's really all. I'd probably lose my shit if he wasn't nice to her. In fairness, not that I was there, but after she did what I instructed her to do, I had his address. So I can't believe he let her take a picture of his driving license. Anyway, he did. So they exchanged numbers, and basically she said, my husband will ring you. So that's what happened. Later on that day, hello. And got into a conversation. So I was like, look, I think that door, the damage you've caused, top of my head, will be about 1,200 quid. Yeah, through insurance. And he's like, whatever it is, I'll pay. I was like, okay, have you got 1,200? Because listen, 1,200 quid's a lot of cash just to go, there you go. Have you got 1,200 quid? No. I'm not paying that. I was like, well, you just said you pay whatever it costs. So I'll get some quotes, yeah? And should we go from there? No. I've been on to my cousin. He's got a garage. He'll do it all for you. So, probably had a millisecond delay. No. How about no? I said, that ain't going to happen, mate. No chance am I coming to your cousin's garage. Yeah, no. Let me tell you what's going to happen. 2 things. Either you pay the money or we go for insurance. And this is when it started getting a little bit. So I can't say he hasn't got insurance. I just got a strong feeling that he hadn't. So I said, you're not insured, are you? Oh, yeah, I'm insured. I just don't want to go through insurance. Right, why don't you want to go for insurance? Oh, I just don't want to. Yeah, I'll pay. I said, right, okay. I'll get some quotes and I'll come back to you. But I'm going to give you them same options. And by the way, once I get a quote, if the quote is, say, I don't know, higher than 1,200 quid, we're going through insurance. So I'm going to give you one opportunity to get yourself out of this. And I just said to him, and I was thinking about it back on mind, I can buy a door, I can, fit it myself, I can probably do a reasonably decent job. Now, the risk of this is, obviously, if I take cash off him, the risk is if it's done anything underneath. But it hasn't even, the impact was minimal. It's just dented the door. So I spoke to my paint man, and he's like, mate, it's just get a new door. He said, I can do it for you, but it'd be, I'd pull it out a little bit, then I'd have to filler it, then I'd have to blow it all in anyway. He's like, just go get yourself a second-hand door. And I've done with it. So I was like, right, okay. So I was thinking to myself, right, what's that going to cost? And I was annoyed as well, anyway. So I was like, right, I think a reasonable cost for me to source a good door, etc., probably 800 quid. So I said to him, look, if you want to pay me 800 quid now, we'll just call it quits and I'll sort it myself. If you want to wait for the quote, if the quote is more than 1,200 quid, which I think it will be, or at least I think it'll be around that number, then if you can't afford that, then we're going for insurance. And if you haven't got insurance, then you're in the shit. That's what I said to him. But what I actually thought was, if you ain't got insurance, then I'm gonna be ending up claiming off my insurance for a non-insured driver, which is going to affect my premiums. So I'm thinking, and whether he gets done or not, to be honest with you, it's irrelevant to me. Now, yes, he should be insured. Yes, he should be doing everything else. Because if that was me and I wasn't insured, I'd be getting probably banged up, right? But I'm not really interested in how that affects him. I'm interested in how it affects me. I've been put out here, so I've had a dint in the door for like 2 months, etc. So I just said to him, look, if you want to do 800 quid, I'll do 800 quid. I'm not doing any lower. And the other option is I go to the insurance and they sort it out. Right, okay. Can I have a think about it? I said, yeah, I'll give you till tomorrow morning. Listen, I was stern, strong, but I think I was reasonable. I give him a few options. So he rang me back about an hour later. He's like, can we just talk about it again? I can pay 500. I was like, right, let me be really clear for one last time with you. If you offer me anything else apart from £800, I'm just going to go for insurance. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, I got him talking. And then I think he was insured, but it's a bit weird. So basically, he rents this taxi. So he's renting the taxi, and he said to me that if he ever had any crashes or whatever, in his contract, it would cost him £700, and it would go against him, right? The contract with the hire company, but the hire company would put it through in his name as an accident. Now, he's hoping next year to go on his own insurance and get his own taxi. So this insurance claim is not good for him. So I said, look, if it's 700 quid anyway, and you're going to get like a marker against you, then 800 quid is a no-brainer. You're paying 700 anyway. Listen, I'll leave it with you. I'll speak to you in the morning. If you don't answer my call by 11 o'clock, I'm just going to contact the insurance company. I needed to be straight with him and strong, right? So that was that. The next morning, he rang. Pretty much bang on deadline, by the way. And he goes, okay, can you give me your bank details? I'm going to transfer you £800, and then is that going to be then closed? I was like, yep, that'll be closed. I'm a man of my word. Listen, I could take his 800 quid and then go to the bloody insurance anywhere. That ain't me. I'm not that type of guy. 800 quid, agreed. If that's in my bank within the next hour or so, job done. Have a nice life. See you later. And it was. It took about 2 hours to get through, and it was there. So yeah, listen, is it ideal? No, none of it's been ideal. However, I've managed to source a door. It has took a while. Like I said, it's took probably 2 months to find the right one, with a lot of inconvenience to me. But on eBay, not so bad, because I like searching for car parts anyway, so don't really matter, does it? It's just about getting it fitted now. So it was delivered yesterday. And I'll show you the door in a second. But first of all, we'll go to the dint, and then I'll show you the door. All right, in a bit. So obviously, we're really dirty at the moment because there's no point washing this car while we've got this dint in it. But it doesn't look as bad on camera, to be fair. So if you can see, I took it to local body shop, and they quoted just over £1.5. Brand new door, obviously fitting, and then painting and blowing in from here right the way to probably somewhere around there. So I thought what I'd do, I'd search for a door myself, Obviously, the reason we're in this predicament, as I said earlier, was because of this Uber driver that clearly didn't look which way he was going. We're a bit messy in here at the moment. I mean, I've got a few boxes of Pepsi Max there. I've got my auction bag there. All the other stuff's reasonably neat. And then I've got this, I just need to have a tidy. Anyway, here's the door. So I've given it a bit of a once over, just with some quick detailing spray. And as you can see, it doesn't look too bad. There's a couple of bits on it. I mean, I don't think you'll see it in the video or not, but there's a little bit there, look. But all that'll buff out. Obviously, wing mirror will fit there. All of these little marks here, they'll all buff out. The only bit that I need to have a little bit of attention on is that bit there, which I didn't see when I bought it. But it's right on the edge, so it's obviously just been opened on a wall or something, but that will colour in. I'll be able to patch that in quite easily. And then right at the bottom, bloody leaves, look. Right at the bottom, there's a little bit of lacquer peel there. But again, this door has come off a 2011 car. Mine's the last one of this shape at 2014, but it's done the same amount of miles as mine. So mine's done 89 now. It's a 1.6 diesel with Mini Cooper D. And what this has come off has done 86. So I just thought I'd seen a little mark there, but it's okay. So yeah, hopefully the sun and everything has blended it the same colour. So yeah, who knows? Hopefully we will be good. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, my brother's going to come and help me, so I'm not going to bother filming the actual fitting because I think it might be a bit boring for you. And I'd have to put it on like one of them fast loops anyway and put some crap music over it. So I'm not going to bother, but what I will do is show you the finished article when it's on. I'll show you it before cleaning it so we can see kind of what the colour naturally looks like before I do anything with it. And then I'll show you an after as well, if I've cleaned it by the time this video's finished film. So yeah, hopefully the next video you see will be a walk around of the door on. And there we have it. Obviously it looks different colour at the moment, but once I've washed it in a bit, all the panel gaps look good. That's back on. Probably scuffed that a bit when the old one was on the floor. And then you look inside, I've changed all that to the old one, so jobs are good un for 120 quid door and a bit of time labour. Right, now all cleaned, not polished. I've still got to do that bit. It's not polished, but it's clean, and I put some kind of like wax additive on just to see what it would look like if it was polished. And I don't think it's bad. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's pretty good. Just that bit to do there. Yeah, let me know what you think. And we are done. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Yeah. Listen, the reason why I showed you this today is because it's a different type of video that a car dealer would necessarily make, So it's not always just selling cars and, buying them from auction and selling them. Sometimes you've got to do a little bit to them. Now, this is actually my personal car anyway, so it is a little different. But yeah, it's been dinted for a couple of months. It took me quite a while, as I said, to get the door. And today was the day. So, yeah, you've seen it. You've seen now how it was. You've seen how it was after I fitted it before the clean. And now you've seen after the clean. So let me know what you think. I think it's pretty good. I'm really, really chuffed with it. And it'll be even... I mean, I've just had another look in the daylight. And again, like I said, I've not polished it yet. But I did put some like wax additive on. And it's pretty good. I could be really like, pernickety about it, but it is pretty good. I shouted a neighbour. So a neighbour was walking her dogs past. And I said, do me a favour, have a look at this car. this side of the car. Can you see anything wrong with it? She's like, it's very clean. I was like, yeah, but can you see anything wrong with it? She's like, no. I was like, what about the panels? Each individual panel, do they look the right colour? She's like, yeah. Do for me. The neighbour says it's okay. It's okay. It will do for me. Because that's somebody that's just, doesn't really know about cars. He's just wandering past. Probably doesn't even care. But the fact that I've asked her, she's stopped, she's looked, and she's like, no, I can't see anything. Because sometimes my problem is I look too deep. Yeah, so I'm looking at cars, or I'm listening for noises in cars, and sometimes the noises aren't even relevant. But because you can hear them, because you're looking for it, and that's what I was probably doing on this door, I'm looking for it to look wrong. But when you're in a mindset of looking at it because you don't really care about it or whatever, just a randomer, they're the ones that need to see whether it's right or not, you know. So when I do come to sell this car, you know, it's not going to be noticeable, and it's a pretty good job. So took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. My brother came to help me for some of it as well, so I wouldn't have been able to get the door off without him unless I'd had a few boxes and balancing, and just wouldn't have been great. So massively appreciated his help. And the long bit, actually, the bit that took the longest time wasn't taking the door on and off. It was replacing all the parts from the old door to the new door, you know, like the interior stuff, the clips and loads of screws and stuff like that. And at one point, I don't know which one of us did it, but one of us took some screws off and maybe misplaced them. Definitely it was him. Definitely. Anyway, we found them again and put it all on, and it was fine. But we had to hook up all, you know, like where you've got the electric mirrors, you've got the windows. And then halfway through, I was testing the window, put the key in. It's on a start-stop, so you put the key in and press the start-stop once. Bloody engine light came on, didn't it? And I was like, oh, no, what the hell? But after we'd plugged everything in and finished it all, there's no engine light. So it was literally probably just like a, you know, an ECU shortage or whatever, because not everything was still plugged in. So, yeah, listen, dead happy with it. Hope you've enjoyed this video, because like I said, it's something that's a bit different. There's still a good story to it with that bloody Uber driver. But anyway, it is what it is. We're now past it. I'm not as emotional as I was. And actually, to be fair, I was really good. Even if I don't say so myself, I was really calm and collected with him. I just told him how it was, and he responded to that. So, you know, in the end, fair play to him. Still don't know about the insurance. I just don't know. Not sure, but it is what it is. It's done now. So, so we're done. We're happy. He's gone away. Probably not happy, but it was his fault anyway. So, you know, is what it is. And that's it. So that's today's video. I just thought I'd chuck this one in. I did say Danny was going to be in this in the next video, but he's not. It's the next one Danny Boy's in, because I just wanted to put this one in while I'd filmed it, so I thought I'd put it on to let you guys know the difference of stuff that I get up to, I guess. So hope you enjoyed it anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below, because we're nearly at 1,000. We're nearly at 1,000. So massively appreciate the influx in new subscribers. And actually thank you to the originals, the OG subscribers. Yeah, like I said, always remember you guys. And we're still a relatively small channel. So I'm thinking 1,000 subscribers is massive. Well, it's not really, is it? But I never thought that we'd get to anywhere near that, because it's just me rambling on about different customers and stuff like that, and what I get up to buying and selling cars. So massively appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.